please.
Can you tell us a bit more about where Estonia fits right now? Because I hear that companies in fintech and cryptocurrency abroad are just still moving to UK, for example, despite that the blockchain is being implemented as a government solution here. I think the government is the blockchain, which is like a stark contrast. So is Estonia progressing in regulatory point of view? Is it like any progress there?
Right. So I guess like one small thing I'll address is that the government isn't directly using like blockchain for the e-records or like e-voting or anything. So they're working with one of the companies that also provides like blockchain-based solutions. So there's like probably like some aspect of truth into it, but I wouldn't really call it like a blockchain solution myself. And the second part about Estonia regulation, I guess like one big thing is that a lot of ICO projects, for example, have chosen to incorporate in Estonia. And Estonia is actually the fourth biggest country in terms of ICO funding. So that's kind of a big thing. But in terms of overall crypto regulation, there's good and bad aspects of it. Because I remember there was a case from 2013, 2014, when a Bitcoin trader that ran the site called btc.ee, and he was doing OTC Bitcoin selling. So he was selling Bitcoins directly to people in exchange for euros. And the government got pretty, let's say, upset with him, or they tried to pursue him and ask for all these different kind of like KYC documentation and stuff, even though legally for these specific amounts, he shouldn't have been needed to provide these documents. But the government still pursued him, and he was challenged in court, and eventually he lost the court case. And I guess another big thing is that the stance of the local banks in Estonia is a really important thing, because let's say even if the country itself may be supportive of cryptocurrencies, I'm not sure like how good the regulation is right now. And I guess like one big thing is there's going to be also like EU-wide regulation that's going to be coming up in the upcoming months. That's going to be like a big thing to keep an eye out for. But yeah, so even regardless of Estonia's stance on cryptocurrencies themselves and the regulation around that, the stance of the local banks is actually not so good, I think. So there's like three main banks. There's SEB, there's Swedbank, and there's LHV. And SEB is like especially hostile to crypto, but even the other two are not supportive of crypto stuff. Even though LHV actually is working with Coinbase. But if you're like an average crypto company, you want to do like some kind of payments solutions or whatever, you're gonna really struggle, and they're likely gonna reject offering you service. So I guess like one of the model that a lot of companies do is they incorporate in Estonia, but they get a bank account in another country.
So that's how they do it usually?
I've heard from some different projects that that's how they do it, but of course it varies from who does it.